This is the Simpit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and today is a very special day as it marks our 1-year anniversary since the opening of the Simpit. It actually, in addition to our anniversary, it also marks our 100th video. So today, I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to thank all of the people that have made it possible, and I have to say, this year has been so much fun. We've had so much cool stuff, and it's been met with the best enthusiasm from the community. When I first launched the Simpit and I did the very first video, I talked about the Simpit being different. I wanted to make sure that the Simpit was a great review and news site, but I also wanted to make sure it was about being a sim racer. I wanted to make sure that the Simpit made you better, made you faster, or at least made sim racing a little bit more fun. With series like Project Sim Racer, or Following My Quest in the Truck series, we've showed you how we prepare for races, we've shared with you our mistakes during those races to hopefully help you avoid those same mistakes. And in this season's IndyCar season, we've been hosting rooms, we've been sharing setups, and we've been helping anybody who comes in the room with their setup or their driving style, just part of our dedication to making you a better, faster sim racer, or at least having more fun. Now, moving forward in the next year, you can expect a lot from us. You can expect a lot more of what we've already been doing and to continue to build on that foundation. You're going to see a lot more of the Sim School. You're going to see a lot more interviews with different people getting into the mindset of racers or getting behind the scenes on different sims or products in the industry. You're going to see an increase in DIY pieces, instructional pieces, and of course, product reviews. Now, many times during the filming of the show, you'll hear me refer to us as we, not always I, the one you see on camera. And the reality is there are many people behind the scenes who help out with the show, and I can say this with all my heart. Without these people, this show wouldn't be here today. So I'd like to take a moment to thank some of those people who you might not even know, but without them, again, the Simpit wouldn't even exist. And that starts with my brother, Greg Cole. He's always had my back, he's always been willing to lend a hand, and he's always believed in me and mostly the show. I'd also like to thank John Hill, the creator of Over the Hill, which is always good for a laugh. He also helps out behind the scenes a lot. He helps me create shows. He's one of the strongest opinion givers that I have, and he also will be a backup cameraman or anything else that we ever need here around on the show. I'd like to thank Andreas Martin Merck for his efforts in the Project Sim Racer. They've been hugely entertaining, and honestly, they take me back to when I was a beginning sim racer. I'd like to thank Mark Cohen for his writing contributions to the website. I'd like to thank Warren Desper for some dedicated editing behind the scenes. I'd like to thank Sean Purdy for delivering a rock-solid website. And I'd like to thank SDC Motorsports, the official team of the Simpit. They've been doing a great job of representing us and spreading the word to the world out there. I'd also like to thank a bunch of you out there, the ones who've asked me for the Simpit logos. You've sent me pictures of your rides that you're running in various different leagues and series. That makes me feel so good, and you are all honorary members of the Simpit racing team. I'd like to thank the various different companies that sent me in products for review. I'd also like to thank the people who've taken the time to sit down with me for an interview. They've been lengthy, but they've been very detailed, very entertaining, and I appreciate the time they've spent with me. And that takes me to the Atzi Kirchhoff interview. This is my all-time favorite interview that I've ever done, and it basically comes down to the fact that that interview changed my life. He put me in touch with his coach, Fabio Martins, who is now my coach, and it's turned out to make me a faster sim racer, and it's starting to better my life in other ways as well, and I have to thank you, Fabio Martins, as well. But most of all, I want to thank you out there, the viewers, the community, the sim racers, the people who watch this show, the people who make the comments on the videos, the people who send me emails asking questions, the people who are involved in all of this. Without that enthusiasm, there'd be no need for this show. Without you viewers, there'd be no need for this show. And I want to thank all of you out there. I feel that we have the strongest community ever. We are a very important niche in the overall gaming market, and sim racing is growing at a very great rate, and I feel blessed to be a part of that with you out there. I'd also like to thank the sponsors of the show. Now, let's make this very clear. This show also would not exist if it weren't for our sponsors. I would like to thank Rick Motec, Sim Experience, Derek Spear Design, iRacing, and Allenberg Racing Schools. And if you are a fan of the show, you can really help us out by letting those sponsors know that you appreciate their support. Send them an email, or if you do happen to buy their product, let them know that you found out about them from the Simpit and you appreciate them helping us stay on the air. There are ways that you can also help us stay on the air. If you haven't, tell a friend about us. Let them know about the Simpit. Let them know the kind of information that we're bringing to the community for them. Other ways you can support us: become a member of our website. That helps us grow. We're going to add new benefits to the website that will be available to members. There will be benefits to being a member of the Simpit. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can like us on Facebook. All of those things help us expand the show. And when we post an article on Facebook, share it on your wall. That'll help promote the show as well. One other way you can actually help support the Simpit is buying Simpit t-shirts. We have them available at the website. They're cool shirts, and it'll let the world out there know that you're a sim racer. So that is going to do it for this show. One more time, I want to thank everybody that I mentioned here today, the community, all the people who help with the show, everybody who has made it possible for me to be here today. But that is it for today. We are going to move into year 2 with a bunch of speed, a bunch of enthusiasm, and a lot of cool content coming. So this is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track. And now I'm going to blow out my candle and eat my cake.
Fade it, execute. We are clear.
I was supposed to cut the cake. I'm eating it. Tough shit. Happy birthday.